I cannot believe what the fuck just happened, bro. I cannot believe what the fuck just happened. Devonte Adams just got traded to the Las Vegas Raiders for 2 primetime picks. Now, the Raiders will be giving up their first round pick. The other pick, I don't know. A lot of picks. I don't know right now. But I'm hearing 2 primetime picks. Devonte Adams, he got his money. He's going to the AFC West. The AFC West is stacked. The AFC West has been making moves all week long. All week long. Since the beginning of the tampering period, Monday, till today, the AFC West has been stacking up, making big boss moves. You got Russell Wilson over there with the Broncos, not DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory with the Denver Broncos. Chandler Jones signed that huge deal yesterday with the Las Vegas Raiders. He's over there. Now they got Devonte Adams. He's going to be throwing the ball. Derek Carr is going to be throwing the ball to Devonte Adams, to Darren Waller, to Hunter Renfrow. He has so many weapons. There's no more excuses for the Raiders. They are loading up. Then the Chargers, Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. They got J.C. Jackson from the Patriots. They loaded up. The Kansas City Chiefs, they haven't really made any big moves. They might lose Tyrann Mathieu. Their defenses might take a hit. It will take a hit. You lose somebody that good at that position. Look, this is absolutely crazy. Aaron Rodgers, apparently he knew that Devonte Adams, the last coming days, that he was going to be out of there, that he was no longer going to be with Green Bay. But at that, I don't give a damn. I still wouldn't be happy. You just traded my number 1 wide receiver. We couldn't work something out? You telling me we couldn't work something out? And also, reportedly, Devonte Adams would have got the same money, if not more, that he got with the Raiders. The Raiders gave him 5 years, $141.25 million. So he's going to be making $28 million a year. I heard that he wanted like $35 million. He took $7 million less to go to the Raiders. He said he was done. He wanted to play. He wanted to play elsewhere. Jeff, what's going on, man? Devonte Adams is with the Raiders. He's no longer with the Packers. Look, before I got that piece of news about Aaron Rodgers knowing that Devonte Adams was going to be leaving, I was about to come up here pissed, hot. They did my man's dirty. Aaron Rodgers, you should have never signed that contract. Retire on their ass. Make them play Jordan Love. You want to use a first-round pick on the quarterback? Play his ass, because I guarantee you, I'm going back home, and I'm good. I'm out of here. Ain't nothing that you can do. I'm gone. Bye-bye. But you know what? He knew about it, apparently. He knew that Devonte Adams' departure was going to be coming real soon. And it happened. Raiders fans have been saying before the season started, before this past season started, that ended, they were saying that they were going to get Devonte Adams. They were saying, is it really a chance that we can get Devonte Adams? Well, you know what? You got Devonte Adams. Y'all pulled it off. You pulled it off. And then you didn't really have to give up any huge picks. You got the best wide receiver in football. And you didn't have to give up a haul of draft picks. Like I said, reportedly right now, Adam Schefter is reporting, Ian Rappaport, a bunch of insiders, they're reporting 2 primetime picks. Now, the Raiders are definitely giving up their first rounder. Now, I don't know if the other pick is going to be a second rounder or a third, but right now, they're only giving up 1 first-round pick. This is fucking crazy. The AFC West is stacked. They are loading up. It is by far the most intriguing, most improved, and most fascinating division coming up next year. Now, if all teams play their role, you can see about 3 teams making the playoffs out of that division easily. All 4, it will be tough, but definitely 3. 3 can definitely make it. If they all do what they're supposed to do, all those teams, it's going to be hard for all of them to stay healthy. Injuries happen. But for the most part, if they all make the playoffs, have great years, it becomes the best division of football. For a long time, we were saying the NFC West, with the Seahawks, with the Cardinals, with the 49ers, and with the Rams. That's the best division of football. But the Seahawks are no longer good. They're a rebuilding team. All the other teams are good. All the other teams are playoff teams. They're going to be in the playoff mix. But the Seahawks are a rebuilding team. they're not going to be a threat. Deshaun Watson turned them down. Deshaun Watson turned down the Cleveland Browns today. And Baker Mayfield requested a trade. And you know what's so fucked up? I don't like Baker Mayfield, but I'm going to give him this. He requested a trade knowing how they did that shit. Even though he knew, they came to him and his reps and said, all right, look, we're going to go meet with Deshaun Watson. Even if you still did that, I'm under contract. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, bro. I don't deserve that. I'm still under contract. Don't go out looking for another girlfriend when I'm right here. When I'm right here. Why are you going to do that? Why are you going to look for another? Why are you going to look for another main piece when I'm supposed to be your main piece? So he requested a trade today, and the Browns shut him down. They shut him down because Deshaun Watson shut their ass down. So now they want to make up. They want to make up for what they did, and they want to make things right with Baker Mayfield. Nah, Baker Mayfield, get up out of there. I don't care where you go. Make sure you go somewhere that somebody wants you, that you'll be respected, you'll be able to play at your best, you'll be healthy next year. Get the hell out of Cleveland, bro. You deserve that much. You deserve that much. I'll give you that because Cleveland fouled. They got turned down by Deshaun Watson. Now they want to bring you back? Oh, now you believe in me? Nah, kiss my ass. You ain't getting me because I want out. You either going to trade me or I'm pulling Deshaun Watson and I ain't playing at all next year. But back to this Devonte Adams situation. It's absolutely insane. I can't believe it. They pulled it off. The Raiders, shout out to y'all. They are doing some amazing things. They got new management. They got a new coach. They are making boss moves. That division is going to be tight. That division is going to be so tight. I cannot wait to see how it plays out next year. I don't know who's going to win that division. Chiefs, y'all better do something. You better do something. And I'm also hearing that the Packers just acquired Kenny Golladay from the New York Giants. Really? You replaced Devante Adams with Kenny Golladay, who didn't get in the end zone last year, who robbed the New York Giants blind? He robbed the New York Giants blind. He took them for everything that they had. He robbed their ass. That big-ass contract that he got from the Giants, he robbed their ass blind. He robbed them blind, bro. Yeah, Gogeta, I know. They played together at Fresno State. So, I know. They loving this. Derek Carr's loving this. Devonte Adams loving this. And Devonte Adams, he spoke on rumors of him possibly getting traded to the Raiders. He said, I would love to play with Derek Carr. It would be a dream come true. Going back to their college football days, I would love to go back and play with Derek Carr. Why not? He got his dream. Dreams do come true because you are headed to the Raiders, and the Raiders just got, oh my Lord, they just got so much better. They just got so much better. That division is stacked. I cannot wait, man. That division is going to be fun to watch. All eyes on the AFC West. All those teams, you better make big time improvements. You can make all these moves in free agency. You can draft well, but it got to play out on the field. It got to be showcased on the field. You got to actually go out there and do and put in the work. We'll see what happens. Josh Allen wanted to go to Fresno State because that was his hometown. Oh, I ain't never know about that. But yeah, Buffalo, they ain't going nowhere. The AFC overall is stacked. Jeff, you say what's up with Juju Smith-Schuster? I don't know. I haven't heard really anything from Smith-Schuster. It's rumors that he can go to Philly. I've heard Chicago. I've heard several teams, but his market hasn't really heated up. I haven't heard really anything about Juju Smith-Schuster. But I want to get back to this Green Bay Packers situation because if it is true that they just traded for Kenny Golladay, that can't be it. You got to bring in somebody else too. Go get Jarvis Landry. You better go get my man Aaron Rodgers some weapons. Go get my man some weapons. He deserves that. He did not sign that big-ass extension for him to be throwing the ball to Allen Lazard 16 games a season. He did not sign that extension to be throwing the ball to a man that didn't catch a touchdown all last year, who was injury prone at that, can't even stay on the field. He ain't even reliable. Kenny Golladay ain't reliable. He ain't reliable to get in the end zone. He ain't reliable to stay on the field and stay healthy. He's Matthew Stafford made. Matthew Stafford made him one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He led the league in touchdowns. Did y'all forget about that? With the Detroit Lions, he led the league in touchdowns one season. Yeah, Kenny Galladay did that. I bet you didn't know that, right? He did. He led the league in touchdown receptions. Yep. Matthew Stafford did that. He goes to Daniel Jones. He plays like shit. He don't do a damn thing. Yeah, Jeff. Oh, yeah, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. My nigga, Jeff. Allen Robinson, for you to go to the Rams, I got to respect it. You want to win. You want to play with a great quarterback. You want a chance at the championship. But you foul, bro. You foul. Because we need a wide receiver. You could have came to Indianapolis. Look, I know our quarterback situation ain't established. So it makes sense what you did. I get it. But damn, bro. The Colts can't get shit. If it ain't the Rams, if it ain't a team in the AFC West, it's crazy. These other teams getting everything. As a Darius Smith, he shafted the Baltimore Ravens. He seen what Von Miller got yesterday from the Buffalo Bills, 6 years, $120 million. He said, I can take it on 4-year, $35 million deal. You ain't paying me this. You ain't paying me less than $9 million to come play for you. I know I'm coming back home, but nah, I just seen that man get $20 million a year. It's not happening. I'm out of here. As bad as the organization Baltimore is, as talented as Lamar Jackson is, they are a great team, especially when he's healthy. When he went down, they struggled. They fell off the map. Didn't make the playoffs. I ain't playing for no 4 years, $35 million. And Von Miller, I don't know how old Von Miller is, but he's getting up in age. He's been in this game for a long time. Von Miller got drafted, 2011? And he get $20 million a year at his age? I'm out of here. Zadarius Smith said, I'm gone. I got a prediction. I think Zadarius Smith going to go to the Cowboys. The Cowboys missed out on Von Miller. Randy Gregory, he shafted them. He had to deal with the Cowboys. He ain't like the language in his contract. He went to the Broncos. They missed out on Chandler Jones. He's with the Raiders. I think the Cowboys get the pass rusher next to the standout rookie from last year, Michael Parsons, and they make something happen. I think they get Zadarius Smith. I could be wrong, but we'll see. That's my prediction. Did you know Buffalo Bills? Yeah. We used to. Yep. We used to be in the same division, man. Look, I've been a football fan for a long time. There's a lot of shit that I know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know. But yeah, I knew about that, man. I got nothing but respect for the Buffalo Bills. I want the Buffalo Bills to go get a running back because I feel like that's their missing piece. They ain't have to go pay Von Miller all that money, but will it help? Of course. Von Miller showed at his age that he can still produce. He proved it in the Super Bowl. He had 2 sacks in the Super Bowl. So it paid off for the Rams. Why can't it pay off for Buffalo? Buffalo got to get pressure on the quarterback. That's something that they have lacked. But in my opinion, they need a running back. No disrespect to Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary, he did have a great end to the season. I ain't going to lie. He was absolutely phenomenal. But I still think they need that guy. They need that number one guy. I don't think Devin Singletary is that guy. I just don't know. What OBJ going to do? OBJ might not even play next year, Jeff. I'm hearing that Odell Beckham Jr., he might not recover soon enough to play next season from that torn ACL. So it actually makes sense that Allen Robinson went to the Rams because now they got him, Robert Woods. He's going to be coming back off that injury. He's going to be back on the roster. You got the Triple Crown winner, Cooper Kupp. He ain't going nowhere. Van Jefferson, who they drafted, he's still on the roster. So it makes sense that they went out and got Allen Robinson. I just hate it, man. I just want my coach to do something. At this point, Jarvis Landry, he might be the best wide receiver left out there. Go get him. But I understand it. A lot of free agents right now, they don't want to come here because we ain't solidified at our quarterback position. So we're not going to get weapons on offense that's going to be intrigued to come here yet until we solidify who we're going to have as our starting quarterback next season. That could be Jimmy Garoppolo. It could be Baker Mayfield. I don't want none of those guys. It could be Marcus Mariota. But at this point, what can I do? I have to take whatever we get. There's not many options out there. Jameis Winston said he's interested in coming here. The Colts and Jameis Winston have had discussions. And Baker Mayfield, once again, today, reports came out that he's very interested in coming to the Colts. The Seattle Seahawks, they've been intrigued about Baker Mayfield. They want to trade for him. But all I'm hearing is Baker Mayfield wants to come to the Colts. Baker Mayfield wants to come to the Colts. So it seems like he really wants to come here. And if he does come here, I'm going to have to embrace it. I ain't going nowhere. I'm a Colts fan until they put me 6 feet under. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all this. So Baker Mayfield comes here, I got to embrace it. I got to respect it. I got to. I'm going to just hope and pray that he plays great. He'll be coming off an injury, but he'll be healthy. What can I do? It's better than Sam Ehlinger. We ain't got a first-round pick, so we can't go get a Desmond Ridder. We can't go get a Malik Willis. We can't go get one of those first-round draft pick quarterbacks this year. We ain't got no damn first-round pick. So, look, it's been a crazy day. The biggest news in free agency so far has happened. Devonte Adams on his way to the Raiders. He got his money. He's playing with his friend, Derek Carr, college buddies, college teammates. The AFC West is stacked. It's going to be a fun ride, man. The coach needs some offensive help. Andrew, what's up, my brother? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is going well. I seen your Patriots make a few moves. Your former running back, I see him sign with the Falcons today, Damian Harris. You said the Colts need some offensive help before. Yeah, that's why I feel like free agents are scared right now and don't want to have any interest in coming here until we solidify our quarterback position. Right now, we don't have that solidified. We're out there looking, like I mentioned, Jimmy G, Marcus Mariota, Baker Mayfield, Jameis Winston. I've heard rumors about Matt Ryan. If Deshaun Watson goes to the Falcons, Matt Ryan can come here. It's so many options. It's so many possibilities. So until we get this quarterback situation set, we are going to be losing out on offensive weapons, whether that's a wide receiver or a tight end, because we need both of those positions. We don't need a running back. We got Jonathan Taylor, 2,000 yards from scrimmage last year, 20 touchdowns, and Naeem Hines, the pass-catching running back. We can draft a running back. We don't need a running back. We need a wide receiver to go along with Michael Pittman Jr., and we need a starting tight end because we don't have a starting tight end. I told y'all, we brought back Mo Alley Cox. He is a red zone target. He's going to be somebody that's going to put his back to the basket. He's a former basketball player. He's going to post you up, and he's going to get red zone touchdowns. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to be somebody out there like Travis Kelce or George Kittle. He's not going to be that. Or Mark Andrews. It's not going to happen. And I seen Austin Hooper got released by the Cleveland Browns. I take Austin Hooper. Hell yeah. Former Pro Bowler. He had the best year of his career with the Atlanta Falcons with Matt Ryan. You damn Skippy. If we get Matt Ryan, go get Austin Hooper. Let's get that connection going again. You damn Skippy. Go get him. Go get him. We need everything, bro. We need so many weapons on offense. We need defensive help. We need a cornerback. Stephon Gilmore. What's up, player? Come play for the Colts. Come on, man. You don't need to wait on the quarterback to solidify our defense, man. Come on. Come on, man. Help us out. Casey Hayward. I see he went to the Falcons. So, yeah, the cornerback position is getting thin. The wide receiver position in free agency is definitely getting thin. I don't know what's going to happen, bro. Fletcher Cox, nothing but respect to Fletcher Cox. He's a future Hall of Famer. He has way too many injuries, and he's old. And speaking of Fletcher Cox, Jeff, I'm glad you mentioned that too. You reminded me of a lot of things that I missed out on today. Fletcher Cox and the Eagles are trying to rework a new deal. So they released him, but they're trying to work on a brand new deal to potentially bring him back. So he might be going back to Philly. But if he doesn't come back to Philly, I don't want him. Too many injuries, and he's old. We can go get somebody younger in the draft or somebody out there that's younger in free agency. I don't want us to waste no money on Fletcher Cox. No disrespect to him, but I don't see him playing at that high level like he used to. Just don't see it. Just don't see it. AFC West looking like the NBA West. Oh, man. Hey, Gogeta, you ain't never lied, bro. You ain't never lied. The AFC West is so stacked from top to bottom. But you know the team, like I mentioned, that ain't really making any big moves? The Chiefs. The Raiders going all in. The Broncos, they going all in. Got them a franchise quarterback for the next 8 years or so in Russell Wilson, if everything plays out. The Chargers, they got Justin Herbert. They loaded. Chiefs, are y'all going to step up to the plate? Like I said, you might be losing Tyrann Mathieu, your best safety. What y'all going to do? Y'all going to make some moves? What y'all going to do, man? Y'all ain't done nothing. As far as I know, the Chiefs ain't made one big move. It's been the Chargers, it's been the Raiders, and the Broncos. It's been those three teams. Like, it's great that we're mentioning the AFC West is getting better, but the team that's been dominating the AFC West over the past years, the Chiefs, they ain't made no moves. Patrick Mahomes got to be thinking, damn, can I get something? Can I get some help on offense? Can I get some help on defense? Because that's where they're lacking. They're lacking on defense. Really, the defense is the problem for the Chiefs. They're loaded for days on offense. Tyreek Hill, one of the top wide receivers in the league. Travis Kelce, in my opinion, the best tight end in the league. They got some really good running backs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Darrell Williams, I think he's a free agent. I don't know if he signed anywhere yet, but I don't know if they're going to bring him back. So I don't know what the Chiefs are doing. I really don't. I don't know what the hell the Chiefs are doing. Cole Beasley got cut, maybe. You know what? Hey, Andrew, at this point, like I said about our quarterback situation, I really can't get upset about anything. I just want us to make a move. Like I said, look, yesterday I was saying how I don't want Baker Mayfield. I don't want this quarterback. I don't want that quarterback. I'm not in a position to be denying shit. We need something because we are losing weapon after weapon. Every time I turn around, there's a wide receiver going somewhere. Every time I turn around, it's a defensive playmaker that we could have brought in that's going somewhere. We're losing piece after piece in free agency. Chris Ballard just sitting on his ass. I like and respect the fact that he's bringing back players that we had last year that was productive. But come on, bro, can we get some fresh meat? Can we get some new people? Damn. I hope the Chiefs don't make no moves. Hey, look, I get it, bro. You a Bills fan? The Chiefs and the Bills, those two teams, when they clash, they don't like each other. They don't like each other. But Andrew, getting back to Cole Beasley, he's a slot receiver. When he's healthy, he is productive. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Cole Beasley. I'll take a chance on him. Why not? What about Bobby Wagner? Bobby Wagner. I mean, the man's a future Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer. But at the same time, Bobby Wagner, he's getting up in age too. So I think we need to get younger at the position. of linebacker. I don't think we need to bring in any more old guys. I don't. But it is what it is. I don't know what's next for the Colts. I don't know what's next for free agency. Because how do you top this? How do you top Devonte Adams being traded to the Las Vegas Raiders? It's going to have to take something crazy. Like Aaron Rodgers retiring. If Aaron Rodgers was to retire tomorrow, shatter the whole NFL world, that'll be crazy. That's how you can overtop this. That's the only thing that can happen. Or Brady saying, you know what, I'm retiring again. It got to be something crazy because there's nothing that's going to top this. Devonte Adams, he's at the top right now. The biggest move just happened. Maybe get offensive tackle, Leo Collins. See, that's the thing. I want us to solidify that position. I really do. We need a left tackle. I want us to solidify that position, but he's meeting with the Cincinnati Bengals tonight. And it's things heating up between those two, so he might be on his way to Cincinnati. And speaking of Cincinnati, I love what Mike Brown and that organization is doing right now. They making some huge moves. They are making sure that Joe Burrow is going to be protected next season. They ain't got to worry about Joe Burrow getting sacked 7 times like he did in the Super Bowl. He got sacked 7 times in the Super Bowl and 9 times against the Titans in that playoff game. He got sacked way too much. They brought in Ted Karras. They brought in Alex Kappa, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Now they're talking about bringing in Lyle Collins. I think that's going to be done probably by tomorrow. If not by tomorrow, I think that's going to be done. There's rumors about the Bengals and the Broncos being interested in him, but I'm hoping that the Bengals get him because I want to see my boy Joe Burrow be protected. So I'm hoping that he goes to the Bengals. I agree. Hey, Andrew, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Beginning of the season, I didn't know what to think about the Celtics. I was hoping that we could have a great year. We struggled in the beginning. We tried to find ourselves. A lot of players in and out of the lineup. Jaylen Brown was in and out of the lineup with an injury. Jason Tatum, COVID and all that shit played a part. Injuries happen to every team, so I'm not going to make an excuse for that. But we turned it around. In December, we woke up. We said, enough is enough. We about to become the number 1 defensive team in the league and a top 5 offense. And guess what? We are both. We have a top 5 offense and we have the number 1 defense in the league since December. We are rolling 42-28, 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. I love it. I love it, man. I will be at the Celtics game against the Pacers on April 1st with my buddies. Hey, Andrew, I hope you have a great time, man. Hopefully we win that game. There's always those teams that are not playing good that shock us. They just come out of nowhere. Andrew, look, I know you agree with me on this. Why is it that the Detroit Pistons play like the goddamn 92 Bulls against us? Or the 96 Bulls? All those great Bulls teams from the 90s. Why is it that the Detroit Pistons play like that against us? It's like they don't play like that against any other team. They'll shit the bed against all the other teams. They come out playing like goddamn Avengers against us. I don't understand it. It's like they wake up and be ready to play against Boston. I don't know what we did to the Pistons and their fans and those players over there, but they are young. They be motivated. They are hungry. And they got themselves a promising future. Cade Cunningham, every time he's played against us, he's destroyed us. We have no answer for him. Sadiq Bey, that man be shooting like 60-70% against us from the 3-point line. We can't guard him to save our life. I was going to say like they're nasty boys era. Man, them boys, when they play against us, they are different. I don't recognize that damn Pistons team when they play against us. Because like I said, against everybody else, they shit the bed. They don't play good. They get blown out. But every time we play them, the game is close. We are going wire to wire, neck and neck. No matter how great Jason Tatum plays, it could be him and Jaylen Brown both playing great, and the game is still close. Like, why can't we beat their ass? Like, I don't know, man, but yeah, our Celtics, we're playing great. But this free agency, man, is crazy. I can't believe Devonte Adams is with the Raiders. I just can't believe Aaron Rodgers was okay with this. I'm losing my number one wide receiver, and y'all gonna bring me Kenny Golladay? What am I supposed to do with Kenny Golladay? You got to get me somebody else. You got to, man. You got to give me somebody else. Like, come on. I'm losing my number one wide receiver. This how you're gonna do me? Like, damn. We couldn't make this work. They couldn't make it work. Devonte Adams, his mind was made up. He got his money somewhere else, and now he's in a loaded, stacked AFC West. Going to try to make a deep playoff run with the Raiders, potentially win the championship. Who knows? Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Go get the backup quarterback for the fourth. They ain't trading that man. They ain't trading Trey Lance. He's the future. They took him with the number one. They took him with the number 3rd overall draft pick for a reason. The 49ers ain't giving up Trey Lance. If anything, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be out the door. So if we was to get a quarterback, it would be Jimmy Garoppolo or Baker Mayfield or Matt Ryan or one of those guys. Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota. Trey Lance is never going to be available. He is not going to be available. Hell no. I think Matt LaFleur should be fired after the season. Green Bay don't do anything. That's the thing. It's hard to find somebody that's winning 13 games a season. That man has won about 13 games every year since he's been the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. If I'm not mistaken, he has won 13 games every season. They haven't made deep playoff runs. The deepest they got is to the NFC Championship game, and that's it. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 2010. But, look, in the regular season, they get it done. Postseason, something does have to change. But you trade away Devonte Adams, like, what do you do? What are you supposed to do? How do you get to that next level again? My top wide receiver is gone. It's crazy. But you know what the Packers can do? That first round pick that they got? Go get you a wide receiver. Go get you a wide receiver. Don't make the same mistake that you did when you drafted Jordan Love, knowing that Aaron Rodgers needed more weapons around him. Don't go get a defensive lineman. Don't go get a fucking running back. Don't do something stupid like that. Go get you a wide receiver. It's a lot of wide receiver talent in this draft. That's what you do with that first round pick that you're going to get from the Raiders. Go get you a wide receiver. Boom. That's what you do. If you do reportedly trade for Kenny Golladay, I'm not sure if that's official. I have to go see. Okay, cool. Bring in Kenny Golladay. I'll go sign Jarvis Landry too. You got to make up for trading Devonte Adams. Devonte Adams is the best wide receiver in the league. He's the best. The shit he's doing out there is crazy. The numbers he's putting up, he's the best. By far. You got to make up for what you just did. You got to. Go get Jordan Love. That's another thing. The Packers don't want to get rid of Jordan Love. The Packers don't want to move him. So that's out of the question as well. That's out of the question as well, man. I think the Packers will get a wide receiver. My Patriots will too. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the Patriots might snag Allen Robinson. I thought they was gonna snag him. But he ended up going to the Rams. You gotta respect it. He wants to win. He's gonna be playing with the great quarterback in Matthew Stafford. All those weapons, that great offense over there. I gotta respect it, man. He got paid and he's gonna be able to win. So kudos to him. Shout out to him. It is what it is. I can't even be mad about it anymore. I was pissed off when it happened. Because I'm like, damn, the Rams are already stacked. They already got Cooper Kupp. Robert Williams is going to be coming back. Van Jefferson, he's not trash. He does need to improve. He can be better. But he's not horrible. They got tons of weapons. They got Cam Akers at running back. They got Darrell Henderson. They got every damn thing. And then you add Allen Robinson. But Allen Robinson, he needed that. He needed that. The shit he had to deal with Chicago, Justin Fields in and out of the lineup, he couldn't really get a repertoire with him. They couldn't really get a connection going because if it wasn't him, it was Andy Dalton at the starting position. He couldn't really get a connection. So it just wasn't good. it wasn't a good fit in my overall opinion since he got there in Chicago. It just wasn't. It just wasn't a good fit. Even when they had Mitchell Trubisky, it just wasn't good. But it is what it is. Allen Robinson, he's on his way to the Rams. But I don't know, man. I was pissed that Von Miller got signed. Look, Von Miller got that bag. Von Miller got that bag. Von Miller said, you know what? At this age, I'm getting paid all this money. I'm taking it. I ain't going to decline it. And then I'm going to play with a great Buffalo Bills team. That Buffalo Bills team is going to be one of the top teams, not just in the AFC, but in the NFL. What about the other wide receiver from Pittsburgh named James Washington? Nah. Nah, Jeff. He ain't somebody that I don't even really have an opinion on him. James Washington, another thing. Just like Van Jefferson, he ain't garbage. James Washington ain't trash. They had a lot. They had to throw the ball to Juju over there and Deontay Johnson and Claypool. So he was the fourth receiver on the depth chart. He wasn't really getting the touches that he wanted to get. So he's going to be able to find himself a new home wherever he ends up. I wish him the best of luck. Maybe he can go somewhere where he can be in the offense more. I don't know. But I don't want him. Hell no. I don't want James Washington. What we going to do with James Washington? What are you going to do? Be our number 2 wide receiver? Nah, absolutely not. Michael Pittman Jr. right now is our number 1. We need a number 2. And that can't be James Washington. I'm hearing rumors about Marquise Valdez-Scantling, MVS, the former Packers wide receiver, potentially coming here. I don't really want him either. He drops too many balls. Man. I don't really want him either. But like I said, who am I to deny anything? We need everything, man. We need weapons. We need a cornerback. We need it all. We need a left tackle. We need to make sure whatever quarterback we do bring in, whether we draft him or trade for him, that he is protected. I don't know, man. Well, the Bears took your defensive coordinator. Maybe a new coach is what Justin Fields needed. That's true. They got themselves a new coach. They did take our coordinator, but it is what it is. I think it was time for us to move on from Matt Eberflus because he was never Frank Wright's guy. He was here before Frank Wright came here. So I'm not even really upset that he was gone, that he left us. We got Gus Bradley from the Raiders. Yannick Ngakoue said today that he's happy to be back with Gus. They're familiar with each other. Like I said yesterday, he had 10 sacks last season with the Raiders under Gus Bradley's system. So hopefully he can produce and be even better with us next year and going forward. At the end of the day, Justin Fields suffered because he was in and out of the lineup. You didn't know who was going to start for the Bears. I swear it was a quarterback carousel. Justin Fields can play good one week. If Andy Dalton is healthy enough, he'll play the next week. Why is that? Why not have Justin Fields go back out there? He showed you that he can play good. Keep him at that position. Don't put him back on the bench. Start him. He was in and out of the lineup. That hurt him. And because of that, he was inconsistent. He didn't make throws on target. And him and Allen Robinson, like I said, they didn't have much of a connection. Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields, for whatever reason, they had a dynamic connection because Darnell Mooney turned himself into a very, very good wide receiver for the Chicago Bears last year towards the end of the year. He turned himself into a good wide receiver for them. So I like that the fact that they got him still. He's going to be their guy going forward. I'm sure they're going to bring somebody else in, but yeah, for some reason they had a connection, and Allen Robinson just didn't have that connection with Justin Fields. I felt like all along that he wanted out, that he didn't want to be there anymore. He wanted a new, fresh start. He's going to get that fresh start with the Rams, so we'll see what happens. Juju on number 2. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Juju could be a number two. I wouldn't mind Juju. He's coming off an injury as well. If we get Juju, hey, cool. But like Andrew said, and like I said, until we solidify our quarterback position, I don't think we're going to get any weapon until we get that position solidified. So hopefully it's soon. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's this weekend. We have to get this quarterback position filled. We are losing out on really good weapons out there, man. We could have had Allen Robinson. I guarantee you, if our quarterback position was filled, Allen Robinson would have came for. He would have came here. He would have came here. There's no way in the hell he would have went to that crowded offense, that crowded wide receiver room with the Rams, and not have came here. When he could have been the number, he could have been our number one. Really, he could have been our number one or number two. It really wouldn't have mattered. Even though I feel like Michael Pittman Jr., he's taking that next step. So, yeah, I think Michael Pittman Jr. would have stayed our number one. But Allen Robinson, the money that he would have been getting paid, regardless, could have been our number one, could have been our number two. He could have came here. It is what it is. We got to get our quarterback position right, man. I say your coach should have gone for Russell Wilson. That's the thing. Just like Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson had a no-trade clause. So it was up to him where he wanted to go. He went to the front office. He told the Seattle Seahawks in the front office, I want to go to Denver. That's what he said. That's what the report said. He wanted to go to Denver. So he chose the Denver Broncos. I'm happy for him. I hope they do great. They definitely improved on offense and defense this year in free agency so far. And we still got the draft coming up. So just imagine how much better the AFC West is going to get with the draft. Like, oh my God, it's about to be stacked. Oh, I love football, man. I love football so much. It's going to be so fun to watch. But, yeah, I would have loved to have Russell Wilson, 100%, definitely. But we missed out on him. Aaron Rodgers signed with the Green Bay Packers just like that. He signed with them quick. He went back there quick. And you got to respect it. He stayed loyal. They stayed loyal to him, and he got paid. He got his money. It is what it is. I don't know who's going to be our quarterback next year. Honestly, if we were to get somebody like Marcus Mariota or somebody, I'm going to be realistic. The Colts ain't going nowhere. The Colts ain't going nowhere with Marcus Mariota. We ain't going nowhere without a good quarterback. So I'm telling you right now, we might be on tank watch. The Indianapolis Colts might be on tank watch because that quarterback class next year, ooh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But this live stream is going on 45 minutes. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys coming in, rocking with me. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back definitely. I think Aaron Rodgers took that contract. Devonte Adams felt disrespected. That could be the case too. That could be the case too because as close as they were, as great of a connection they had together, he probably did feel jealous. Like, damn, y'all giving him all this money? I'm the one that's out here making Aaron Rodgers look good. He throwing me the ball 10 to 15 times a game. I'm getting 15 targets a game. I'm going crazy. I'm making him look good. Yeah, I know he got to throw me the ball, but I got to get to the end zone. I got to make the plays. I don't know, man. But I'm going to end this live stream. This live stream is starting to tweak. My phone is going dead. Peace out, you guys. Next time, Andrew, Jeff, Gogeta. I appreciate you guys coming through, man. I'll see you guys real soon. Deshaun Watson could be on the move probably about, hopefully not tonight. I got to let my phone charge, but if he's on the move tomorrow, y'all will be seeing me tomorrow. Peace out.